So this is what I've had delivered. You can tell, weighs absolutely nothing. To be fair, I didn't actually think it was going to be this light. But yeah, so take your guesses. Well, I say take your guesses. You guys know what it is anyway. So I guess I'll get an unboxing for you. I haven't actually opened this box yet, so I'm going to get my honest reaction of what I've seen. I hadn't even been sent a photo of it. I haven't got a clue what it looks like. I know obviously what I've asked for, and it should look pretty sick in the car. But yeah, I thought I'm not going to open it until I get it on camera so you guys can see an honest reaction on what I've ordered. I just want to say as well, before I get fully into this, I have actually paid for this, so I'm not going to be doing this video because they've paid me to say some things and that. So if it's generally good and worth the money, I'll tell you guys, I'm honest. I have paid for it. He gave me a bit of discount, but that's me just being honest with you. I haven't got nothing for free and not being paid to do this video. So I just want to show you guys, like I said, behind the scenes and the journey with the car, really. And show you what you get for your money. To be honest, I thought this was going to be in bits, but it looks like it's all together. See, you can tell this is an honest unboxing. I've just picked this bag up upside down and it's emptied everything in it, in the box. Got some stickers. It's actually got Mark II RS stickers on it. Fitting kit, keychain. Just so you know, there might be more in there, but it fell out the bag. So I'll put them back in the bag. He's tried to do this all nice and neat for me, and I've just absolutely, yeah, done him dirty with it. I promise I'm going to do my best with this, but this seems to be the best sort of angle I can get for you guys. That angle was perfect, but it just weren't. I don't think it's going to do it justice properly. So we're moving into this. Oh. Now that's not the best part. As you can see, that is absolutely sick. Do you know what the best part is? Custom red carbon gear knob. Full fat version from 0.1 shifters. I went with them just because it's a lot more customizable. So all this red anodized and even these cables here, you can change absolutely everything. And that red with the carbon, that is absolutely insane. I've never had a short shifter like this, so this is my first ever one, and I gotta say, just from looking at the quality on this, it definitely won't be my last. I'm gonna get some shots of it because I think it deserves it.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe.
To fit this shifter, from what I've been told, you've got to take all of this center console out just so it's easier to get to all the bolts, and I'm pretty sure you will have to slide the whole thing over the top of the new shifter once it's all installed, but you install it first and then you fit this plastic at the end. So we'll start off with taking this out. You have a 10mm down there and one on the other side. Screws here. And if you just pull on your original handbrake cover, that will come off there, like so. These just click in. Pretty sure they twist on, from what I remember. Gonna miss this shifter. Oh, this gear knob anyway. Then what it is a T20 on the top here. This should pull up from what I remember. Yep, slide it straight out of here, like so. Once you've taken off this plastic bit, I'm pretty sure this bit comes up separately. This top cover. Don't forget to unplug the push button start if yours is a facelift. If yours is obviously a pre-facelift, you ain't gonna have that button there. Another two 10mm by looks of things. So you have two 10mm here. I think once you've taken them out, the rest of the unit comes out as whole. And I'm pretty sure this whole unit will come out now. You won't have this, by the way. What I'm getting here is the Starlight plug. What I use anyway for Starlight. Another plug I keep forgetting about is you've got this one here that I think that one goes to the little cigarette output bit. Right, then you're left with a mess. Right, next up, from what I know I've done before with short shifters, you got your gear cables here, but I'm pretty sure there's like a little white collar on them, and you pull it back and then lift up at the same time. There we go. This one's got a black collar. Pull it back, lift up. There we go. These ones here, use a flat screwdriver just to pry them off. Use the plastic, so you just pry it with the ball. There's this little ball joint there. And yeah, you pry that off with that. Same again with the other one. Use it, come at a slight sort of angle to it. Slight angle to it, and they pop off. They are on there fairly tight, because obviously you don't want them to pop off while you're driving. I have no idea what that is, but I think we have to unplug it. That's unplugged. Unplug a little wire there. Again, there'll be a little popper to the side of it. Now you've taken the two cables off and the wire, you have four 10mm bolts in here. You take them out and lift straight out. So that's your old unit. So now I can show you. You have a plug there that you have to unplug. One joint there, another joint there. They're your four bolts you take out. With this, the flat screwdriver, when they're on there, the best thing to do, what I've found out anyway, is to prise a flat screwdriver between the joint there and pop, push, and use the plastic and use the metal to push the little connectors off. It seems to be an easiest way to get them off. Just going to give it a bit of a clean, and I'll get the new shifter in, I believe. Oh, it's going to get... Can't be arsed anymore. This is what I was on about when I said you take that plug out there and just disconnect your push button start, which goes in there. And I'm pretty sure it's because we've got power to your cigarette bit. And through here is where I plug the cigarette bit in. So that's how I do my Starlight. I plug it into there. Just because it's easier than having it hardwired all the time. So you're not always drawing electric for it. Just look at the difference in quality from this one to the original plastic. I mean, everything do seem to be in its right place. So you got your first, where your gear cable go through there and there. Got one here and one here. But yeah, look at the difference in quality from these two. Looks absolutely 10 times better than any factory bit. Right, let's get it in the car. This is a little fitting kit they give you. So you have 2 extension bolts. You've got 4 washers and 2 extra little Allen key bolts as well with an Allen key. So you put both cables in first by seeing the things.
Feel like we're falling away. Maybe I just need to feel nothing.
We only have 2 of these little bolts. I have absolutely no idea where they go.
It's easier to turn away and leave. Maybe we're fanning the flame. So why do I keep holding out my hand to get burned? I don't wanna clash anymore. The ghosts in the walls, it's telling me to run away, yeah.
Right, not gonna lie, people. I was struggling with this a bit. I didn't really know what I was doing. But now I've watched a video, I can see exactly how to do it. Can I just actually shout out for 0.1, the customer service, the lad on their Instagram, I haven't actually got his name yet. This is a bank holiday weekend and he's messaged me back on like his family member's birthday, which is, yeah, what sort of, that is the best customer service you can get, mate. I can't even get some shifty companies to message me back when I was looking at these, let alone them to message you and help you out on a bank holiday. So yeah, massive shout out to him. Is these ones here go at the back of the back bolts. I'd say the one's furthest away. So it have a little Torx bit on the top and a flat sort of piece on the bottom. You screw that in there, and with these washers as well, you slide these washers over the top of them two bolts, but you also sit them just in line with the front ones as well, so you have them underneath so they end up spacing the shifter off just like that. It's all because there's electrics and stuff underneath here, and I guess it bumps it up to keep it away from them. So it is a E6 little star bit. Do the same with the other side, and like I said, you slide these washers over them. So you slide them over, and then this, use that hole there and that one there. I guess this base must be for all different makes and different things, because I haven't yet found what that hole's for. It's going to be a little bit awkward because you've got to try and get it over them bolts and lift these cables up. These washers, put them in underneath, slide them in after you've put the shifter in. Then use these bolts with the countersunk little washers. They're Allen keys, by the way. They are a Allen key 4. How good does that look? Such a sick bit of kit. Then these, I reckon these are probably 10mm, like they all are. Just slide them over the threads. So like I say, don't put the cables in yet, just so it makes it easier for your hand to go in. That one there I'm struggling with, and I learned a little trick. If you put that for an Allen key and then put that end on a bolt and slide it down, it will go on. Let's see if this so-called trick works, shall we? So I'm holding the bolt up, Allen keys down, put that on top of where the bolt I need to get, and just let go. Now we'll just need to turn it. I mean, I don't want to say that these videos work or something, or don't work, but that's the easiest thing I've done. 10mm spanner, crank them down. Make sure they're nice and tight. Tighten up the Allen key ones. Once they're tight, then you can put your gear cables back through. So again, you pull the plastic and just push down on them. You just pop them in. They're a lot easier to push back onto the balls than what they are to take off the ball bits. And then I'm pretty sure these Allen keys here will adjust how far you move it over. So you have the adjustments on all these little Allen key bits here for the adjustments for that, and your reverse lockout as well. You would have to take this off because you'd put different bolts for where your reverse is. All they are is little Allen key grub screws. You take them out there and you can adjust them to either way, which I spend a bit of time in a minute just setting all that up. I am going to put this plastic all back. As you can see, you just put it back as you took it out. I knew something was stopping it. And it's this little devil again. Turns out there is a bit of cutting. Just cut a line there and there just so it slots and covers this bit. So I'm just going to measure that gap and then cut this in. I'm going to put these 10mm bolts in before I forget. So after some precision cutting, this is what you should be left with. I have filed the edges just to give it a neater finish. Pretty sure you don't see this anyway, but now we can just slide that straight in. Don't forget to plug in your start-stop. Ashtray does hit, that's one thing I will say, but that all fits in nicely. Pop this bit back in. Now just to put the 10mm bolts on the side.
You shouldn't say that.
It's a lot of bags in this bag. Backseat, it's a lot of hands on this map. Don't ask me, calling for a taxi.
So there we have it. This is the 0.1 shifter installed. It's actually a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. The biggest pain of all was just stripping all this interior off, to be honest. It is the most time-consuming part. And I didn't have really a clue about all the adjustments, but there is two adjustments. Well, there's a lot of different adjustments, but the two main ones is your shifter for central, to where it will fall back to the central, like neutral position. That is your right-hand gear cable. You just adjust with this lever up here. It's like a little knuckle bit, which are just two 10mm spanners is all you need. And it's really easy. You just adjust that ball to where that cable sits. You know, the neutral position of that cable. You just literally adjust the arm down so when it's in line. As soon as it's in line, then you just click the little ball in on your gear cable. And then this one here is your gears throw. So when you go into gear, that's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. But that adjusts how far your gear goes back, forwards and back. As you can tell, the throw to go into a gear is absolutely tiny, really mechanical, and that's literally what I want. I want you to know exactly what gear you're in when you're in that gear. You're not sitting there thinking, oh, am I in a certain gear or anything like that. The best thing with mine is mine didn't have reverse lockout, so on a lot of the videos when I'm going to fourth to fifth, it's always a bit not too sure, and that's all because for some reason my reverse lockout just weren't working. We've checked all the computer side to it and everything like that, but it just never seemed to work. I don't know why the shutter never engaged. So this one has a mechanical one, and if you pull it up, you can see it moves the pin here. Now there's little grub screws here, and that's how you adjust your reverse lockout. So you do different grub screws to see how far. So if you come back here, pull it forwards, pull that up, takes you over a bit further, that's reverse. And you hear a little click when I pull it back. So from reverse, that click, you can actually see the pin come back. So again, that is your stopping you from going into reverse by accident. So that is your reverse lockout now. So now I've actually got one, so I should be able to bang gears properly. Like I say, there was a tiny bit of cutting. Like I say, I didn't think there would be any cutting, but the cutting that we've done ain't actually that bad. I mean, like I say, you can see two little cuts, but I'm sure I could make a piece of carbon or something to go in there where you wouldn't even see it, because to be honest, when you're doing these gears, this ain't going no further than if you put a straight line down from the metal anodized bit, it's not going any further. So there's not actually a lot of movable parts in here. So you could make that surround, like a plate, a lot neater than that. Whether I do it or not, I'm not too sure, because I'm not too bothered by it. I quite like the sort of race car look to it. But like I say, if I ever do want to tidy up later down the line, I could always do that. But yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, I really like it. I know they're the higher end of shifters, But I mean, overall, the build quality, the customer service alone is absolutely mega, and the wait on these ain't actually that long either. The only reason I've waited a little bit extra, which again, still not a massive wait, was because I ordered it again over another bank holiday weekend, which just slew everything up, but it didn't matter because there's no rush for it anyway. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comments, if you like the shifter or not, if you've even got one of these, because most people probably have. A lot of Megane people have these shifters. The only reason I picked these over something like a Cooler Works and that, it just seems a better quality. You can spec it a lot more. You've got the different anodized bits, the carbon bits. I mean, I know other shifters do carbon bits, but I just don't think you can beat the look of a 0.1 shifter. On the next video, we'll get some driving clips of this. I don't think I'm going to get them in this video, which will probably be when I'm at Isle of Wight. I'll get some clips of actually using this and testing it. But yeah, overall, really happy with it. It all fits in really nice, and it ties in with the interior nice. I think it's just something that needed to finish it off, and especially from driving, you think your hands on the steering wheel, it's literally just across, rather than coming down here and back up. Yeah, I think it's going to be 10 times better for me. Thank you for watching. I hope this guide has helped, because I know there's not many guides out there, especially I don't think there's a focus guide out there for this shifter. You seem to like the RS running gear video, where I show you guys the difference between ST and RS stuff. So I know that helped a lot of people out, which that's what I want. So I hope this helps some of you guys out if you're deciding to buy one of these or not. But yeah, please give them a look on Instagram. They're 0.1. Really good company. They show you all the different specs. If you message the guy on Insta, he'll soon be able to help you out with what specs you want. If you wanted different colours and different, like I say, the cables and however you want it, I'm sure the guy will be able to help you out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Please drop it a like and a share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, because I'm hoping to get more and more out there and get further and further with this car and the build, because I actually quite enjoy getting these videos out, and everyone's been giving positive feedback to it, which is obviously mega, because it's just showing me all the hard work that I do to make these videos. It's actually helping people, and that's the main thing to it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers. This is the best video you've ever got in your life. I want you guys to know this is the easiest thing you can possibly do. As you can tell, you don't struggle. These YouTubers, they never struggle when you watch them. They just, look, just falls out onto your seat.
Fast speed, we wouldn't stand. It's a rap.